Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. This is awesome news here for our AVAX community. Congrats on some awesome profits. We can take a look at the price action continuing much higher, breaking through that tentative resistance at about 37.70 we talked about yesterday. More important, cup and handle breakout. Price just took off and hasn't looked back yet. When we took a look at yesterday's play out here, we were kind of just looking at heavy liquidation range between 36 and roughly 37.70. That has since been swept, so we're going to take a look at that and just kind of get perspective on what's going on here, because as we can see, the majority of that upper liquidation has been taken care of. So good stuff here. I'm willing to bet that our liquidation delta has shifted from bearish to bullish. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Quick congrats to our community too for some awesome profits again. 33% on our AVAX long in 18 hours. It's a nice little chunk of change there. We also secured some healthy profits yesterday too from OP, a 4-day trade, about 72%. Keep in mind, folks, these are 5x leverage trades, simple, safe, and effective. We're not getting too crazy out of control with our leverage. I don't recommend you do so either, but if you take a look at liquidation, there's that area we talked about yesterday that has been swept. Not much to really look at here. There's no upper liquidation levels unless we zoom into the 12-hour time frame. We'll probably see some here. We could see another candle wick up to about 40 to 40.5, or maybe just say $41. That's probably a better case scenario. But if you don't recall, $40 has been notoriously a strong resistance range for us. It's also just a round number, like a psychological resistance. So it's probably going to be difficult to get through that at the first attempt, which we've already tried. But we'll see if it can we can get a closure above that. We got a pretty strong amount of liquidation delta here at about 120 million. That's not too crazy though. I've seen a lot worse, a lot higher for AVAX. So keep in mind that's just a new number. So the sustainability is strong. We're more likely to see the price action stay here pending Bitcoin doesn't run towards 95,000. I'm pretty much putting that caveat into every single video, every single playout chart that I post. People ask me, hey, what's going on with this? Well, it's all good unless Bitcoin runs, right? And if Bitcoin stays where it's at, most altcoins are going to continue to progress, specifically coins like this. We take a look at open interest, we can recognize here that we got a heavy concentration between 34 and 35, and then some late longs here at 39.30. Okay, so those are just areas of interest where people are most interested in buying. So let's take a look here at the overall sentiment and see what's going on. What I'll do is I'll obviously post a playout chart. I'll update our playout chart on our Twitter tag or on Discord. There's no point in doing that right now just for time's sake, so we'll just go ahead and clarify some important stuff first. Starting with the daily time frame, there's nothing bearish here about this. Everything's looking great. In fact, this is almost perfect because we're breaking above 70 in the RSI, kind of emphasizing the fact that we get above 40, we may continue to run. Stochastic RSI is swinging upwards, money flow index is high. This is the important thing to look out for, folks. Everyone always asks me when coins run like this one is so far, what do you look for the most? Well, me, volume, sustainability. We have to maintain above that moving average in order for this continuation to stick. All right, we take a look here at the macro time frame too. There's quite a lot, but we kind of zoom out. We can see a point of control is about $35, $36. Being above that is good. That was basically our local resistance here recently. So the good news is we're above that level and the distinct probability of the price going higher from here. Okay, or at least if the price were to pull back, we should see some support here at this level. You can kind of see that here. Let me just move this over a little easier for us. That's the area we want to pay attention to. All right. So again, some really cool stuff here. This is definitely looking pretty solid. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame and see kind of what's going on. 4-hour time frame is a good little transitionary time frame to identify if the price may or may not pull back. Now, generally speaking, when you see the price running concurrent with the trend line, which keep in mind the price did come below this trend line here recently, but the key takeaway here is that when we look at the trend line, it's respecting the 20 and the 50-day SMA, right? Or more importantly, the price is above that. That's generally a favorable sign. That implies sustainability, or if the price were to come back down, we'll bounce off that new SMA level, wherever that is. Okay, so this is just generally a favorable sign. Does that mean you take a long right now into a key level resistance? Maybe not. Maybe not the best call. We look at TD sequential, we can see we're pretty well on the overextended side here. We're at a 9 now. So we've been moving for 36 hours in the same direction. Really just telling us that, well, a pullback would make sense. Again, that's just generally what it's telling us here. Is that a guarantee? No. But we can see some levels here. The 4-hour time frame, we got 36.50 as a candlestick closure, kind of a resistance level there. And then our previous daily candlestick closure is at 35.80. So that kind of reinforces a good support range for us here. And we're going to want to pay attention to that guy. Okay. So again, support range is nice, but it's not an exact science, huh? All right, so we'll just go ahead and pay attention to that. I'll update, again, our playout chart to reflect that. But what I want to talk about really quick is that we're right at 70 on the RSI. And generally speaking, that's going to reinforce a resistance range for us, which again, $40 even, sounds like that appropriate level, okay? Money flow index is super high though. That does imply we're going to probably keep this level here, pending Bitcoin doesn't run towards, once again, 95K or break its 98K support level. Stochastic swinging up, MACD's converging. There's a lot of reasons here as to why you do not want to short this coin, and that a long makes a lot more sense. Now, could you short with some success to this lower fib level here, or sorry, this most recent resistance turn support level? Yeah, you could. There's a possibility of that. But again, shorting this market right now is proven to be very challenging. So you're probably better off waiting for a long that either doesn't happen or just avoiding a short altogether. Okay. I'd much rather wait for an opportunity that doesn't happen than to take one that's a bad one. So again, don't force a trade, folks. But again, we are seeing a significant amount of overextension on every time frame. We're at a 9 on TDS as well on the hourly. So it kind of reinforces the fact that we should see some type of capitulation here soon, and the likelihood of 36 to 37 as a range is larger. But again, you don't short into the trend. The trend right now is up. Everything's indicating the price action's sustainable and likely to go further higher. So I just don't recommend shorting. Everything here is pointing up, and it makes perfect sense not to short. So that's kind of what we got there. The last thing I want to kind of emphasize and reiterate too is just the importance of not using too high a leverage on trades. Okay. Again, all the trades that I've shared with you so far, like our OP trade, our AVAX trade, Dogecoin previously, we took 2 solid Dogecoin longs this month. And all of those are 5x leverage trades. We're hitting 70 to 100% profit, okay? So the whole point of me mentioning that isn't to brag, it's to ensure that you use low leverage and you're a responsible trader, okay? And you can do that with Bitunix too, folks. By the way, link down below, cryptocash.tech if you want to join our Trading Academy community or signals group. This is different though. This is just a really good exchange that offers really nice benefits. And we got 7 days left for the top 20 traders. So make sure you all just keep on doing what you do normally, and you can qualify for some cool stuff. It's a lot of fun though. Either way, check it out. Link down below, cryptocash.tech again if you want to become a better trader. I will post our playout chart here on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord here shortly. It's all available here for you if you want. And I look forward to working with you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.